Good day, grade 4 students. This is teacher Rubilin Di Pandinuela and welcome to my mathematics class. Today, we are going to discuss the following topics: lines, angles, triangles, and quadrilaterals. So let us proceed with our first topic. Our first topic is identifying parallel, intersecting, and perpendicular lines. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to describe and illustrate parallel, intersecting, and perpendicular lines. So let us start. The lines that we're going to discuss again are the following: parallel lines, intersecting lines, and perpendicular lines. Parallel lines are lines that do not meet or intersect. As you can see, children, in our examples below, those lines are called parallel lines because they do not meet, intersect, or cross each other. Again, those lines are called parallel lines. How about intersecting lines? Intersecting lines are lines that cross each other. Let us look at our examples below. The point in the middle is called point of intersection, meaning this is the point wherein the two lines intersect, meet, or cross each other. Again, those lines are called intersecting lines. Let us proceed with perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines are two lines that meet or intersect each other at right angles. Let us look at our examples below. As you can see, there is a little square, or what we call square corner. The square on the screen right now is the proper symbol for a right angle. So if you ever see it drawn next to a pair of lines like you see now, you'll know that those lines are at a right angle to one another. So let us check if you really understand what we have discussed earlier. Can you tell me, what do we call the lines on the screen? Very good. The lines on the screen are called parallel lines. How about this pair of lines? Very good. They're called perpendicular lines. How about this one? Correct. They're called intersecting lines. I think you really listened to me and you really understand our lesson. Remember, parallel lines are lines that do not meet or intersect. Intersecting lines are lines that cross each other. And perpendicular lines are two lines that meet or intersect each other at right angles. I think you are now ready with our next lesson. So our next lesson is describing and illustrating different angles, right, acute, and obtuse using models. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to describe and illustrate different angles, right, acute, and obtuse using models. Do you know, children, what do we call the picture on the screen? Very good. The picture on the screen is called a protractor. A protractor is used to measure angles. This is an example of an angle. The measurement of the angle in the screen is 45 degrees. The small circle beside 45 is what we call degrees. The unit of measure for an angle is degrees. So, the different angles that we are going to discuss today are right angle, acute angle, and obtuse angle. So let us start with right angle. Right angle is an angle that measures exactly equal to 90 degrees. So here is our examples. Again, that is a right angle because it measures exactly 90 degrees. How about acute angle? Acute angle is an angle that measures less than 90 degrees, meaning 1 degree to 89 degrees are acute angle. So here are the examples of an acute angle. The next one is the obtuse angle. Obtuse angle is an angle that measures more than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees, meaning from 91 degrees to 179 degrees, that is an obtuse angle. Here are some examples. Remember, right angle is an angle that measures exactly 90 degrees. Acute angle is an angle that measures less than 90 degrees. Like in the picture, 54 degrees is less than 90 degrees, so this angle is considered as an acute angle. The next one is an obtuse angle. An obtuse angle measures more than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. Like in the example, 130 degrees is an example of an obtuse angle. So I think you are now ready with our last lesson for this week. Our last lesson for this week is describing triangles and quadrilaterals. At the end of the lesson, you're expected to describe the properties of triangles and quadrilaterals using concrete objects or models. So, let us first define what is a polygon. Polygon means a closed figure made up of line segments. The line segments are called sides and do not cross each other. Triangle is an example of a polygon. So let us define what is a triangle. A triangle is a polygon or plane figure with three sides and three angles. So we have the first side, the second side, and the third side. So this is a triangle because it has three sides and three angles. Here are more examples of triangles. They all have three sides and three angles. A quadrilateral is another example of a polygon. Let us define what is a quadrilateral. It is a polygon or plane figure with four sides and four angles. Here is our example. Let us count if really it has four sides and four angles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is an example of a quadrilateral because it has four sides and four angles. Here are more examples of quadrilaterals. They all have four sides and four angles. I hope you really know what is a triangle and a quadrilateral after this video lesson. This is Teacher Rubilin Dipandinuela and thank you so much for listening to our lesson for this week. I hope I will see you all again on our next video. Happy learning and goodbye!